I'm Lee Camp, and this is your moment of clarity. I had to call my insurance company yesterday because, get this, they had charged me for something I shouldn't have been charged for. It was the damnedest thing. And during this conversation, the woman, who I can only assume eats live bunny rabbits in her spare time, began saying, "Lee, this is not a disputable charge." Lee? You're gonna call me Lee? Like I'm your bestie, or your nephew, or your neighbor who owns 2 cats but no kids, so whenever you run into him on the street, you say, "How are the kids?" referring to the cats, and the two of you laugh and laugh and laugh. Are you fucking serious? I only let 2 people call me Lee, my mother and the guy who does my Brazilian. And by my Brazilian, I mean my 18-year-old Brazilian daughter. That's it. Those are the only people. No exceptions. So you can call me by my official name, Sir Lord Dr. Camp, Earl of Essex, Esquire. I didn't spend 15 months in medical school and 2 years at a Renaissance fair to be called Lee. But the truth is, it's not just disrespectful, it's a psychological strategy about how to get you, the patient, to give up and stop arguing as quickly as possible. They've brought in professionals to teach them all the tricks, and one of the tricks is to call you by your first name, because then you stop feeling like an adult. You start feeling like a little kid who's being yelled at by their douchebag parent who won't give them health coverage. They're using psychological tricks to ensure the 2 of you don't have an honest discussion. Instead, it's all set up like a game, and not a fun kind of game like, "Ha ha ha, I sunk your battleship," but a sad kind of game like, "Ha ha ha, we're not going to cover your lung transplant, so breathe shallow, motherfucker, breathe shallow." It's more like the game Sorry, where you yell "sorry" just before you destroy someone's chances of winning. And in this case, chances of winning means chances of surviving. Or maybe it's like that game Twister, because you think it's all going well, and then you realize they have a vice grip on your ball sack like a python who thought he's caught a balding mouse, and you can't even figure out whose hand it is that's doing the squeezing. Give me an honest discussion about exactly how much of a dickwad you are. That's all I ask. Anyway, I'm Lee Camp, and that's your Moment of Clarity. Check out the Moment of Clarity podcast at leecamp.net or on iTunes. Thanks.
We got no plans at all. Evil man's always transcending. Fighter like sheep, swallow everything. Always simpletons or pretending. We got no plans.